It's great to be with you on a busy Thursday night. We have major political news to get to out of Washington and late developments tonight on efforts to end the war in Ukraine. But we have to begin with the extreme weather. Take a look at this map here from New Mexico all the way to New England. A massive winter storm is threatening 35 states and more than 200 million people. Heavy snow and ice could snap trees and power lines, and it will be bitterly cold. There are states of emergency tonight in many areas as airlines brace for cancellations, and officials warn people to stay off the roads. We have correspondents across the storm zone tonight and Lonnie Quinn standing by with a forecast, but we begin with Jason Allen leading our efforts off in Fort Worth. Jason, good evening.
Tony, good evening. Road crews have spent days drenching these highway lanes in brine. That's the white lines that you see down there on the lanes, all to prevent ice from accumulating. Fort Worth and Dallas were hit hard by that power failure here 5 years ago. Now they're looking at up to 36 hours of freezing precipitation, sleet, up to a half inch of ice, and 1 to 3 inches of snow on top of that.
The relentless snow and wind that's been battering much of the country this week has set its sights on the south. In Texas, heavy ice could weigh down power lines and trigger widespread outages.
The ERCOT grid has never been stronger, never been more prepared, and is fully capable of handling this winter storm.
State transportation agencies are also working overtime to prepare. Officials are hoping to avoid a repeat of the widespread outages after a paralyzing ice storm in 2021 led to the deaths of more than 200 people. Stores throughout the South are packed with people loading up on supplies like generators, flashlights, and batteries.
It sounds like you're taking this really seriously.
Very seriously, because it's supposed to be ice and snow coming.
Here in the Fort Worth area, some essential supplies are in short supply.
Is this the first place you stopped?
No, this is second Harbor Frights. Maybe stopped at Tulo's, Home Depot, stopped at Bass Pro. Nothing.
No generators at any of them.
Zero.
The highways are obviously one major concern, but this storm is going to impact major airports across the country. Kris Van Cleave is just 30 miles to my east in Dallas.
This is Southwest Airlines' brand new network operations center in Dallas. It's the nerve center of the airline, and right now the focus is on tracking this massive winter storm. It's going to impact a number of airports where Southwest operates. The weather team poring over the forecast to figure out what changes the airline is going to have to make. The Charlotte airport posted video of its snow removal equipment getting ready. Delta is bringing in teams from its cold weather hubs to Atlanta as the world's busiest airport braces for a rare winter storm.
These are all things that we've been training for all year round. So preparing for winter storms is something that we begin over the summertime. And so really now it's when we start putting things into action.
How disruptive is this storm looking?
So for us, Southwest, it is hugely impactful.
And when the storm moves out, it's going to leave bitter cold temperatures that could also create travel disruptions. Ash-har Quraishi is tracking that.
Tonight in Chicago and throughout the Midwest, tens of millions are bracing for one of the deepest freezes in years.
Layers, layers, and more layers. Only thing would be out would be my eyeballs.
The storm is bringing dangerous, life-threatening cold, with wind chills expected to plunge as low as minus 40 degrees in some areas. Staffers at Rush University Medical Center are preparing for a surge in cold-related trauma. At these temperatures, these wind chills, how long does it take?
It can literally be minutes. I mean, it's going to be really cold out there.
Emergency room physicians are on standby.
We'll see a lot of patients for exposure, frost nip, frostbite, maybe some hypothermia. And we see our vulnerable populations, those that are housing insecure, maybe our older adults without heat.
Today, school closures were announced affecting hundreds of thousands of students in the Chicago area and other parts of Illinois and Wisconsin after extreme cold warnings were issued for the region. Tony, doctors also told us to wear loose clothing and make sure your hands, feet, and ears, the parts farthest from your heart, are covered. Tonight's overnight temperatures are the lowest in Chicago since 2019. That's the last time I wore this hat on air, which I refer to as the Beast. Tony?
Usher, thank you very much. As promised, Lonnie Quinn has a forecast for us. He's upstairs from here on the roof of the CBS Broadcast Center here in New York. Lonnie, good evening.
All right, good evening, Tony. Let's get right to it. This is a storm that's going to be serving up snow and ice anywhere from, I'll say, New Mexico into New England. We have 175 million people that are currently under some sort of winter storm watch or warning because of this storm. The big effects will be, like I said, the snow a foot or more in some spots, three-quarters of an inch of ice in some spots as well. Let's get right to it, start talking numbers and where I see the worst of it. For the icing, you betcha it's in and around Dallas, I-20, I-40. I mean, a half an inch of ice, that makes travel so difficult. And you saw in Jason's live shot, so many of the roadways in Dallas are elevated. They freeze even quicker. Please be careful out there. Same situation from Atlanta pushing up towards Charlotte, even into Washington, D.C. Snowfall, well, anywhere around Oklahoma City, pushing to the east, up towards Washington, D.C., New York, into Boston. You could see a foot to even potentially a foot and a half of snow, both at play. The ice, the snow, it's the ice that is the bigger problem. The storm forms tomorrow, affects the Texas area, then starts pushing to the east all the while. This will be a major travel disruptor. And if you live in the Dallas area, tonight is your time to get out and make your preps because the storm will be arriving for you tomorrow.